Hey guys, and welcome back to Castle Crush, and today we are going to be playing some Hollow Knight rushing right here, one of the most popular types of strategies from the previous several tournaments, or at least the previous tournament. Like almost all the top decks, it felt like had the Hollow Knight in them, and a lot of them were rushing decks. So today we are finally able to try that because I finally acquired the Hollow Knight. And here's our deck here. It's kind of similar to some of the top decks I've seen. But this one has 2 gusts of wind, 2 reapers, 2 standard bears, so we can switch lots of lanes. It has a blizzard here, so we can freeze them. So really 3 cards, the 2 gusts of wind and the blizzard can slow down my opponent's rush in case I'm up against another rushing deck, or if it seems like they're trying to rush me. And then the key cards here are obviously the Hollow Knight and the Reaper. And I definitely have to keep the Hollow Knight alive, because the Hollow Knight, it's a card where if it dies, it's pretty strong for its mana, but if it dies, it will change sides, and it will become one of your opponent's cards, like already played. So you don't want that to happen, and you want to make sure that it's kind of like an all-in, it's kind of like an all-or-nothing card. Because if you don't manage to succeed with your rush, it's going to turn against you, and then it's going to be a problem, so. Okay, so we're doing alright so far. I guess we'll play the Reaper. I'm waiting to see, trying to get standard bear set up. Place down another protection because, yeah, I had a feeling they might try something like that. Okay, so now we swap the lanes. You get a Storm Elemental in there, and if they're going to play anything else, we'll place a Stone Statue. But we've already got the match won right here. And we're continuing to set a new trophy record for me here at 3,641. I'm sure I could go a lot higher. I just don't normally try that much. Yeah, so the new 4-mana epic card is actually the Boneyard. It's actually really good at countering this type of deck or these types of rushing decks. So if you're looking for a counter, that one can be a very good counter because it covers all 3 lanes and puts down arguably more troops. Well, it does put down more troops than you're going to get with Archer's Tribe if you have a full hand. Okay, there's no problem here. No problem. No problemo. Just need to get that down. Yeah, they're not going to be able to stop this. It's too late, guys. Too late. Too late. Too late for them. That works, like, perfectly against that type of strategy. Like, really, really works very well against it. So, Spike Statue, Fan Dancer, and Angel. And we also got a silver chest here. Only 8% on the new Piggy Bank. Skeleton's Legion. And so the Piggy Bank I'm at is currently level 5. And it doesn't tell me exactly how much I have to get, I guess. Or does it? 335. Okay. I don't know about that, but anyways, the piggy banks are kind of nice in a certain sense. I don't know if they ever really reset. It doesn't say if they reset or not, but yeah, I don't know. I guess you might just be stuck at a piggy bank like permanently until you acquire enough gems. But again, it doesn't actually spend the gems to open it. I mean, it does, but you get reimbursed for those gems and more. You only need to actually have the gems, like, have them in your inventory, is really what it is. So, you just have to have that enough gems to be able to open the thing, and then... Alright, had to get that protection down. They were clawing their way through that. Okay. Okay, I'm like, alright, so... It's not really going to stop me. It's not going to stop me. I've still got a blizzard just in case. And it wasn't even necessary. You just get some very, very easy wins with these types of decks. I'm sure they really aggravate people to play against you because they're just tough to play against. But like I said, Boneyard is a pretty good counter because you can play it early in the game. And it puts so many troops out there that it can instantly... Like, I'm not running arrows, so... For me to counter Boneyard is extremely difficult. I just have to actually ignore Boneyard and then try to... have to try and focus on the weakest lane of Boneyard because otherwise, like, there's no way. I have to hurry up here before they counter that. They're very, very close to causing a huge problem for me. Very, very close here. If they turn around the Hollow Knight, I'm going to be in huge trouble. Whoop! And I barely got through that match. If they turned around the Hollow Knight, I might have lost. And the Hollow Knight had so little health left, I really thought it might have turned around. I also can't believe I finally have all the legendaries. It took a lot longer than I thought, but it also kind of went fairly quickly once I started just buying them from the shop instead of trying to pull them out of chests. Although I did get my first one, I think my first one, which was the Black Witch, I believe, out of a chest, and that's on my channel. I have a video of that on my channel. I think I linked it in the comments on one video recently, and... yeah, that was a long time ago that I got that one. And it took me like... it's taken me like a year to finally catch up. But I finally did it. So, that's kind of crazy. So now we can officially make the All Legendaries video. Whenever that will be. Okay, this is really kind of bad because they have a lot of stuff there. And I'm trying. Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, we got him. I was so afraid the Hollow Knight was going to get turned around there on that Spectre, but... because it looked like it was a pretty big Spectre they had going, or they were going to get. Again, no arrows in this deck. It makes it very difficult against those type of skeleton decks. I have to really pick a lane with the least skeletons if they play Boneyard, and then try to just push through it. Actually, Boneyard could be an interesting card to use for a rushing deck. Like, seriously. I'm really, really curious if that's going to be something that will actually materialize into a deck strategy. I should try it. Boneyard rushing. Man. Sometimes when they get the clears, it's just like... argh. Okay, so one more try here. We have like one more shot. And I'm putting this guy down. Come on, protection. Alright, so the protection is in. Come on, yes! Yes, yeah! That's what this deck is all about right there. Just completely outdueling your opponent. Even when it seems like they are ahead, they're not really ahead until it's over, because anything can change just like that. I think Boneyard rushing would actually be pretty cool. I literally just came up with like a new idea there on the spot. Well, I've seen a few people trying it, and I was like, it's a good counter to rushes, but how would it be in an actual rushing situation? I think it would be pretty good if you could get a protection down with it. Otherwise, it might just get arrowed really quickly and not be so great. But considering the number of skeletons that you can get out for 4 mana, especially if you have a full hand, that could overwhelm your opponent pretty quickly. Okay, so that's... yeah, that was hurting my skeletons. And, okay, another not so ideal situation, but we're pushing through it. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. Trying to figure out what I should do here. Alright, so that was a very nice protection. We're ahead in the DPS race, but I could use a little bit more here. Oh, that was so unlucky. That was, again, a really, really quick type of play. Oh, very lucky. I could have moved to a different lane. Actually, that's what I'm going to do right here because we don't want to lose. So, again, works very well against this type of deck too. And I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with how Hollow Knight rushing works out. And actually, this seems to be a pretty good deck because I just gained a lot of trophies, like, pretty quickly here. Like, I was kind of stuck around 3450, and I've pushed, like, 200, 300 trophies. And not that long at all. So I can't wait to test this out in the next championship. This is a pretty sweet deck right here. Obviously, you need at least the Hollow Knight to make this work. I'm not sure you really need the Storm Elemental in here. I just seen some other people using this, so I was like, we'll throw that in there. You could probably substitute the Storm Elemental for something else pretty easily. But other than that, I mean, yeah. So leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments about this video and what other types of content I should create. Maybe subscribe if you're new to my channel. And thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.